This week on I'm Just Saying, Chris Brown loses it on Good Morning America, Ja Rule's not paying his taxes, and Farrakhan has a message for the president. Chris Brown appeared on Good Morning America thinking he was going to do a few performances and answer a few of Robin Roberts' questions. He thought she wanted to know about his new album, Fame. Really? You really didn't think that the Rihanna incident was going to come out? Young people. Ms. Roberts asked a few questions about the restraining order, and Chris seemed to take it in stride. On a few occasions, he responded that he was there to talk about the album, and he did emphasize the word, album. Chris Brown went on to do one of his two performances, then he retreated to his dressing room. I don't know what happened during the performance or on the way to the dressing room. I've heard nothing. But when he got into the dressing room, he lost his cool. I guess Chris Brown was upset by the Riri questions. For some reason unknown to anyone, he probably can't even explain it. He smashed one of GMA's windows with a chair. I know Rihanna's glad she wasn't standing there. I guess he didn't take his recommended doses of Ritalin. I doubt this was a publicity stunt, even though his album sales are up. If it was, I'm sure you could have come up with something a little more clever, Chris. First, it was the fight with Riri. That was followed by an album cover where you look kind of like a superhero. Now we have the Ron Artest Cisco imitation and umpteen tattoos. After this last incident, his publicist Tammy Brooke resigned. Ms. Brooke also represents Chris Bosh of the Miami Heat and Mike Tyson. So your publicist represents a guy with a face tat who's currently racing pigeons. Doesn't have an income, and she left you? You're making money. See breezy. 2 words. Anger management. Do it expeditiously. I'm just saying. VH1 has found more African American females to exploit. First it was Fantasia. Then it was Brandy. Then we had the Basketball Wives. And now it's Love and Hip Hop. See what chasing the check can get you? Love and Hip Hop features the girlfriends of Jim Jones and Fabulous. It also features Olivia, formerly of G Unit, and Somaya Reece, the ex-girlfriend of Joe Buttons. This show is a hot mess. The show is based on the drama-filled lives of these 4 women. Somaya Reece has recently moved from Cali to NY and is living in someone's attic. Olivia is trying to make the transition from a rapper to a singer. Not gonna work. Fab's girlfriend is mad because she can't walk on the red carpet with him. And Jim Jones' girlfriend, she just wants a ring. And the real drama comes from Jim Jones' girlfriend looking down at Miss Reece for wanting to do a track with her man.
You think you know hip-hop? The lifestyle, the fame, the money. But if you're a woman in the game, hip-hop is a world filled with obstacles.
I don't want to knock your hustle. I'm not here to be in your art.
Disappointment.
There's b****s out there who can't sing. Why is it so easy for them to get a deal?
And broken promises.
I don't want to give up on him. I don't want to give up on my family.
The power of $1. The things people put on camera for a check. Pimpin' ain't dead and VH1 is the pimp. I'm just saying. While we're on the subject of pimping, Abercrombie is making yet another attempt at pimping young women. They're introducing the Ashley push-up line. What is this, one might ask? The line consists of padded bikinis for young girls and teens. Parents have already been intimidated by the catch a predator. Not to mention what the sexting trend has done. Now you have to worry about your daughter hitting the beach looking like she could have landed a role on Baywatch?
Okay, Abercrombie and Fitch. I've been calling them this morning, leaving messages. We don't know yet their official take on this. I'm waiting to get a return phone call, but here's the heart of the controversy. It has to do with padded tops for bikinis. It's almost itty-bitty bikini season, and when it comes, Abercrombie and Fitch will be selling this line of padded tops and some padded bottoms for girls ages 8 to 14. Parenting experts say that this sort of thing can lead to promiscuity and much worse in our society, and they are coming out firing this morning. Abercrombie & Fitch, of course, is not new to controversy over the use of young people in their ads, so on and so forth, but this is a new one for them.
I think this whole campaign is in bad taste. America, don't let Abercrombie pimp your daughters. I'm just saying. And in this week's installment of Felony Stupid, we have Ja Rule. Ja pled guilty to tax evasion charges on Tuesday. The IRS says Ja Rule failed to pay taxes on $3 million that he earned, and they want their cut, which is roughly about $1.1 million. His lawyer says that he does intend to pay the debt. Ja is scheduled to begin serving a 2-year sentence on a gun charge sometime real soon. Guess you better get to work, Ja, ASAP. In the middle of Ja's legal woes, 50 Cent didn't waste any time. I guess he was thinking, what better time to kick a man than when he's down? 50 Cent tweeted, "Damn, you don't want to pay taxes, fool? Take 3 more years, ha ha ha. Oh-ish, I'm crying. LMAO. Ja responded, but it really isn't even worth a mention. I'm just saying. Barack Obama is under attack. The Tea Party, their counterparts, and a few politicians are calling for the impeachment of President Obama because of the air attacks on Libya. Calling the airstrikes war crimes? Now you're trying to call him Charles Taylor? Okay, the president didn't get the approval of Congress before the airstrikes. From my understanding, the press can only veto bills and wage wars. So you want to take the little bit of power he has away from him? Anyone with remedial knowledge of how America works knows that the president is merely a figurehead. The War Powers Act of 1973 loosely states that a president can wage war as long as he gets the approval of Congress within 60 days. So President Obama really isn't even in violation. But Farrakhan even took some time out of his pressing schedule to give the president a brief warning.
You told the president, you said be prepared because it will be coming to your shores, America, to your door, you said. And your advice to Obama was to remember the words you're making to other nations.
Well, today, our dear brother, has to be very, very careful in this decision that he and his Secretary of State and Sarkozy and Prime Minister Cameron and others are planning. They would love to go into Libya and kill Brother Gaddafi and kill his children, as they did with Saddam Hussein and his sons Qusay and Uday. You must remember, dear people of America, that whenever government wants you to think and act in a certain way that would bring justification to an action that they are already planning to make, they must make the person that they hate a boogeyman. Now, nobody wants civil war. It is the bloodiest of all kinds of wars because you're fighting your own brothers. You're fighting the people of your own language and culture and history. So in every nation, brothers and sisters, there is dissatisfaction. And what the CIA does is go into a country and move among the people that are dissatisfied to stimulate a revolt against a leader that they don't like because they want regime change.
Man, President, you're burning from both ends. I'm just saying. That's it for this week, and thanks for watching. Please log on to blazingstreets.com for the latest hip-hop news, music, and videos. Be sure to follow us on Twitter at blazingstreets and I'm just saying _7. Don't forget to send your viewer comments to blazingstreets@gmail.com. We want to hear from you. You can catch new episodes of I'm Just Saying every Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm your host, Bishop, and we'll see you next week.